To center a drawing file, one of the things we want to do, there's a very, very easy method for doing it. Once you have your views drawn with the correct spacing, I'm just going to draw a diagonal line from here to here, and another diagonal line from here to here. Now with these two diagonal lines in place, if I line up the midpoint of this line with the midpoint of this line, that's going to completely center my view. So I'm going to go to Move, and I'm going to use an AutoCAD window, and I'm going to select just what's inside the box. So all three of my views with the shorter of the the two diagonal lines. And that's going to select everything. Now for my first point of displacement, I'm going to come near this line right here, and I can see that it's now highlighting the O snap for the midpoint. So I will left click right here, and now I am actually moving this view by the center. And just to make life a little bit easier, I'm going to hold down Shift and right click and select midpoint, and then I'm going to come near this top line. Doesn't matter where on this screen I pick. I can pick up here, but as long as I'm near this line, you can see that that midpoint O snap marker comes up in the center of my screen. So I'm just going to left click now. Now with these two diagonal lines in place, if I left click on them, I should only see one grip in the very center of my object. That lets me know that everything is centered. Okay, now just to show you another example, if we had a situation where, and I know this isn't the situation for this one, but let's say that we have something that's cut off. Those diagonal lines are going from the upper leftmost point to the lower rightmost point. So let's just say, for argument's sake, and this object is not going to make any sense once I do this, but let's just say that I have something that looks like this, where I don't have an upper left or a lower right point to work from. What I would do is, to draw that diagonal line, I would grab one of my topmost lines and my leftmost lines and use that as the starting point for my diagonal line. And then one of my rightmost points and lowest points projected gives me the diagonal there. So then I can continue to draw the other diagonal, use the Move command, grab my midpoints, and this one is centered up. So that's how you're going to center objects where you don't necessarily have the corners that you're trying to use. You're just going to go ahead and use diagonal lines projected from your leftmost and uppermost, and then your rightmost and lowest lines. And that is how we center our AutoCAD files.